Try that one more time. We are live. What's going on, Mr. Smitty? How was your weekend?
I had a good weekend.
Yeah.
Overall, it was pretty good.
Nice. Smitty, always a man of many words. All right. Well, we are in the dog days of summer, man. We're officially at, hey, we're going to start seeing teams shutting guys down, limiting their innings. These guys aren't going to crush their superstar arms if they're not in playoff contention. On a good note, there's a ton of teams in playoff contention, so that should help a little bit. But, for the guys that aren't, we're seeing who's coming up, who's coming down, right? I mean, we saw Cincy called up Aguilar today, or Aguilar. So, we're going to see all kinds of weird stuff like this for the rest of the season.
Yep.
All right. So, pitching's not as bad as it has been on some of these slates. Some of these slates lately, pitching has been downright dreadful. We actually got some starting pitchers today that are worth looking at. Let's just start at the top, right? We got we got a couple high price guys, King, Lugo, Taj, right? Those are our 9K and up pitchers. What are you doing with those three today?
I think they're all fine. Not really on Lugo. I don't think he has the strikeout upside that I'm looking for. I prefer Taj the most out of the three. Just best matchup and priced at 9K. And his K rate's been nice, and he's really just been unlucky. And with Michael King, I just hate picking on the Twins. I know we used to like picking on them, but now, I mean, they have a low implied total. It's just I don't know if I really trust him.
Yeah, that's one of my issues there today. I don't like the total in that game. I don't hate King. I don't love King. I'm kind of indifferent on him today. Like he's there. I actually like Lugo today. The Angels dropped their lineup, and I actually think it's a good matchup for him, K-wise. And the Angels don't really walk. So I kind of like a little bit of Lugo today. He's definitely going to be in my pool. My trick is some of these other guys. And I'm the opposite. I'm kind of indifferent on Taj today. Like if I want to see the A's lineup, that's going to determine some of where I land on Taj. And I'm a big Taj fan. So it just depends on where we kind of land on them, is where I'm going to go. What do you think of Mr. Kikuchi today? I think he's going to get massively steamed in single entry.
Yeah, he's my highest exposed pitcher. I'm over the field on him. It's hard to see him not doing well in this matchup, and his price is crazy.
Yeah, I love this spot for him. Him and then the couple other pay down guys I like Boyle today. The Rays don't walk a ton, right? That's what's Boyle's issue, right? He goes full Lewis Gill. He can't find the strike zone. But when Boyle's hitting the strike zone, his stuff's electric. So, and this Tampa Bay team, since they made those trades, they can a decent enough rate that I like them today. So I think that gives them some upside at only 7K.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Where are you going to land on Mr. Harrison at home?
He is my second highest exposed pitcher. I really like the pairing of Kikuchi and Harrison. It's hard to fade him at home against the White Sox in that park. It's probably what your safe play is. Yeah,
so I think that's a great cash play today, right? Yeah. Right. Put those two in a cash play, and if you're playing cash, like that's just a safe, good floor, decent upside. I like Harrison. My only worry is the lineup the Sox are going to throw out. They've K'd a little less against lefties lately. They've kind of got their shit together a little bit. So I'm a little worried about his K upside on where they're going to go there. And then the one other one for me, and I definitely have GPP exposure. I think some people are going to go to Aguilar today, but I'm considering getting gross and throwing a little Dunning, man. That K rate for the Pirates is there. Again, I'd have 10%, 15%, and a GPP field maybe. But I think he's going to make my 3 max pool as I start looking at some of these matchups.
Yeah, I don't mind going to Dunning either. The matchup's nice. The Pirates' offense is just they're bad.
Yeah, and it's oof.
Yeah.
So and then the Giants have just gotten a little better KN. I'm not in on Woo. That's kind of where I'm falling there. And then I like the bats in some of these other games. What's nice is we're actually getting some lineups.
Yeah. Yeah, the only other pitcher that I am taking some shots on is Zebby. Terrible matchup, but just kind of trusting the total in that game, and I think he's good.
Yeah, okay, I can appreciate that. I'll be interested to see. I was looking around and I saw some Gosman ownership.
Yeah.
I was surprised. My issue is he's just thrown to contact too much. Like he's not trying to K anybody this year. He's just pitching at contact, and so I'm not really going to go there myself.
No, I'm probably going to X Gossman out. I think the Reds are pretty sneaky today.
Yep. So nice. All right, let's go look at some lineups because we're getting some. Thankfully, we got no Brewers on this slate. The total's only 8 in that game. If I'm taking a side, I would definitely take the Blue Jays side over the Red side in that game. I kind of I like attacking rookie pitchers sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind either side. I like Ellie and Friedel the most out of the Reds, but overall, it's not really my favorite game.
Yeah, I mean Friedel's still $4,300. Bat and cleanup. Can't complain about that. Hard to not like the Mets today. I don't like that the wind's blowing in, but the total's 9. And Trevor Rogers has just been awful since coming over. Like he has not been good. They stacked the lineup with righty bats, right? Like, I mean, it's just, they literally don't have a left-handed bat in the lineup. Now, keep in mind, they're going to pitch hit some of these guys. So when you're messing with these guys, be a little careful. And while I love the O's pin, they used their pin pretty deep yesterday, right, in that game. So, they used Cano yesterday. They use Dominguez, so it's there. And then, I don't know. I'm indifferent on the Peterson O side. They just haven't got it together for me yet.
Yeah, that's about where I am on the O's. They're expensive. I don't mind Slater leading off, but he'll probably get pinch hit for. So I think he's fine.
And I think he'll get some right. I think you're going to see him be like super owned and in this right as a one-off. There's some other spots I'd rather go today. Yep. I like the Rangers, man. Luis Ortiz is bad, man. Ortiz is bad. I love the top half of that lineup. It's there. I would even work Hyman at catcher. I get he's batting 8th, but he's only 3,300. But even the top 6, Jung's going to get it going, and I'd rather be early than late once Josh does. Again, just go look at Ortiz's splits, especially against the lefties. Oof.
Yeah, I really like the Rangers. They're my highest exposed stack of the day as of right now. Seager is probably one of my favorite hitters on the slate. I really like going to Seager today.
Yeah, I will have full exposure to him. Astros, Red Sox. The total's only 8, so I'm not really interested in using the Astros to go after Houck. Like I said, and we both like UC today, so I think we're pretty much that's where we're going. You're going to get a little Astros exposure?
Yeah, it's mainly Jordan and Diaz is probably where I'm going.
Okay. I can appreciate that. I don't hate a little, if you want to punt catcher, Victor's batting 5th today. Bear in mind they could pinch hit for him, but he's batting 5th, so I don't mind that. Listen, KC at home is a totally different team than KC on the road, and they're at home today. Fulmer is woefully bad against left-handed hitters. They got Massey up front. He's still below 4K. Vinny's been great. They even moved MJ back up. to 5th. So I like the Royals side of that game today.
Yeah, I do too. They're cheap overall, and having Massey at the top of the lineup really helps. And then also moving MJ up. I liked him to begin with, so it's nice they even moved him up.
Yeah, it's hard for me to not like that spot. And that bottom half, you can punt to Frazier or Isabel, if you want to save some other salary, but you can stack 5 there and get in pretty good. I mean, look at that lineup. I mean, I guess, right, if Lugo gets some ownership, right, and you want some leverage, you can go. They brought Nico up. You can put Nico in at 4th, and if you want to punt first, he's only 2K today. But like I said, I like Lugo. Look at that K rate. Kind of sign me up on Lugo today.
Yeah, I don't mind a mini Angel stack with some of their cheaper bats or Neto.
Yeah, it's not there. But again, I like the total. Rays, A's, you heard us both. We like the pitching, total 7.5 in that game. I think we're more both on the pitching side of that. There's nobody in there. Lau's finally got it going. Brandon has. He kind of turned his up, but he's 4,700 today too, so it doesn't make me love him.
Yeah, I do like Lau, but he's expensive. My favorite hitter from the A's is Rooker, but he's also expensive.
Yeah, at 5,600, I'm not playing him unless I'm stacking him. There's just other bats I'd rather go one off. You talked about it earlier. Padres Twins total is 7. That makes me like some king exposure. Again, pitching or nothing in this game. I don't like to attack games with a total of 7 on a slate.
Yeah, I don't really have any exposure to this game.
And then, right, we know the splits at home. Fitzgerald's still in play for me. I mean, he's finally priced up. How much fun did we have playing Fitzy at 3K, 3,100? We were pretty ahead. I'm a Giants homer, so I knew the potential the kid had. So we were pretty ahead of the curve on him. So he cooled off a little recently, but man, I like him. It's the Sox, but the total's only 8 because they are in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's a rough part to target, but he's just another good shortstop to add to the list of good shortstops today. There's plenty of them, but I think he looks good. And as far as the White Sox go, it's Benintendi, and I don't know what their lineup's going to be, but I wouldn't mind some of the top of the hitters if Harrison gets steamed.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely that's where it's keep an eye on this. Let's see where they land. Dodgers at home tonight. I don't have them in the pool right now, and I want to see their lineup. But man, if they put out the K lineup, I might throw. I might put Stone in 1-3 max. He's only $7,500. I get he's not been great, but man, those guys K a lot. I do like Victor still batting lead off, most likely. He's still below 4K, so that's a good spot for him. And the Dodgers are probably getting their lineup back, and then Freddie gets binged up. So we're probably going to get no Freddie today. So I want to see what they do in that lineup. And Wu is not great against lefties. So if I'm going there, I like the lefty bats.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Stone too. I want to see the Mariners lineup, but I have interest in the Mariners too, just with how bad Stone's been. I really like Robles and Cal today.
Yeah, it's hard not. Again, Cal's $4,500. It's hard not to like him. And also, don't forget he's still super cheap. Rayleigh, go look at his splits versus what Stone throws. Rayleigh's a good spot below 4K. They made me a little money over the weekend, so thank you. I got some of their bats right. So, again, average pitching is just lead me to cash and not take stuff down. All right, let's go take a look. Let's see if we got some updates here. Don't forget too. All right, we got the lineup. They put Whitcomb back in for Houston, right? He got super steamed over the weekend because he was so cheap. He's going to get less ownership today. The kid can hit, right? Now he K's a ton, but he can also hit. So there's another spot. If you want to punt third base, you can run him at third base today. I don't hate that spot for him.
Yeah, I like that.
So just one to keep in mind, right, as we're looking for some salary savers. And gosh, man, if UC gets steamed, I might go a little Boston, man. I don't know. This is a weird slate. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm kind of torn right now.
Yeah, their total's really not the worst. I don't hate going to them.
Yeah, it's just an interesting spot for me today.
Yep.
And then all right, who we got going yard today? Who do we like?
I'm going with Victor Robles today.
Oh, all right. I like Robles. I'm on him. I think he's in a good spot. Again, he's batting leadoff. Ball flies decently in LA. I'm not going to go chalky and go Seager, but I think Seager goes yard twice today.
That's who I wanted to go to.
Yeah, that's right. Like, I'm not going to just do like the easy chalk. I'm going to go Massey. I think there's some value today on Massey. You can get him for $675 at MGM, and he's like $550 at FanDuel. So, right, like there's a little upside there with him. And it's a good spot. Like, he's batting leadoff. I like his home run projection. Don't be shocked if Witt goes yard, but I kind of like Massey.
I like it.
All right, boys and girls. Well, let's go make some money tonight. Enjoy the dog days of summer here. It's where it's just gonna get uglier, right? Yep. But remember too, right? As NFL starts, some of these contests are gonna get real soft. There's going to be a spot to take advantage. There's going to be overlay, because guys are going to be focusing on NFL. So I definitely like making some money as we get into like football season. So we'll have content through the end of the season, and we're about to get, fun time of year, right? Everything's starting and going. All right, let's go have a good night. Any departing wise words from Mr. Smitty?
Let's make some money.
All right. So as we get closer to the season, I'm going to make you give a bold prediction on your Raiders.
All right.
All right. Talk to you later.
Later.
All right.